Do it again.
Why? I got it perfect.
Well, we've ballsed it up now.
Okay. Hi, I'm Gary.
And I'm Graeme.
Welcome to the Same World, Different Planets podcast.
A podcast that exists primarily to show the differences between two blokes who are only 30 years apart.
And one that doesn't fucking listen.
What are we talking about today?
So, I won the lottery this week.
Go on then.
Yeah. I won 30 quid.
Did you really?
Yeah, 3 numbers.
Was this the normal lottery or the Euro Millions?
The normal lottery.
Wow.
3 numbers gets me 30 quid. So, it's the most I've ever won.
I don't think I've ever got even closer.
Yeah.
I think the most I've ever won is on the Euro Millions, which was £2.60, and it cost me £2.50 for a ticket.
Yeah, no, I've been playing it for probably close to about 15 years, twice a week.
Seriously? Not just for the podcast. You
Not
actually do
twice a week, 15
Why?
years. Because you've got to be in it to win it, Craig.
That is bollocks. That is absolute.
I am never going to be a multi-millionaire without winning a lottery. So
That is not a life strategy.
for £5 a week, I thought, I think it's a £5 a week. I thought I can be potentially a millionaire.
You've started me off already. The lottery is a tax on poor people.
Yeah.
That's what the lottery is.
I know. And if you saw how much I've paid in 15 years, and I think I've won a £5 about 4 times, and I've won 30. Now I've won 30, I'm on for a winner, I reckon.
No, you're not.
But
it's something like 14 million to
I think
one,
it's worse
like
odds than that, actually, yeah.
I do the Euro Millions lottery once it gets over 80 million.
But that's even worse odds.
Yeah, but it's over 80 million.
Yeah, but
it cost me £2.50 for a ticket.
Yeah.
When I play it.
Yeah. I forget what I pay, but I play Wednesday and Saturday. I do an auto buy every week. I don't play the same numbers. I just do a lucky dip or whatever they call it. Every now and then I've won lucky dips. I've won a £5 and 30 quid. Most of it. I thought 3 numbers should be more than that. I looked into the prizes. 3 numbers was 30 quid. I think 4 numbers was only like 170 quid or something.
Yeah. It's not until you get to like five numbers that you get into the
I think
thousands.
even 5 was only a few grand,
Right.
Like how disappointing. If you saw you got 5 numbers, I'd be thinking, happy days, I'm off, to Barbados. I'd barely get to like Prague or something.
You barely get to London and
Yeah,
back.
exactly. So bit disappointed.
So how much would you actually win, or how much would you like to win for you to consider that I've won the lottery a lot?
Now, well, this is the question, isn't it? Because now it's probably got to be 10 million.
Minimum.
Don't you think? To
Minimum.
really change your lifestyle, it's got to be 10 million.
Well, careful with that one. At my age...
Change your lifestyle is a stretch.
At my age, a million would change my lifestyle.
Yeah, no, true. Like, a million would... I don't know if a million would change my lifestyle. Do you? I think it'd help me a lot. It'd clear my mortgage and it'd help me work a little bit less. But I don't think I could go off and have a different life. 10 million, that's an exaggeration, change lifestyle. But it's amazing how quick that money could go, don't you think?
Well, it's interesting.
Especially if I wanted to retire me and my girlfriend,
Yeah, it's interesting. If you think, to me, £1 million at 66 probably sort me out, but at 36, £1 million is, well, probably for you, less than five years' work.
Yeah. And what would £1 million be worth in 30 years' time when I come to retirement age?
Yes.
Probably next to nothing.
3/8 of...
Yeah. So
absolutely.
I suppose this comes on to the question. You win the Euro Millions.
Okay, so I only ever play once it's over 80 million.
So you've won, let's say 100 million.
Okay.
What do you do with it?
The hours I have spent pondering this. First thing I'd do is not tell you. That'd be the first thing I'd do, because your hand would be out so fast.
No, that's not true. Could I have $1 million?
What, if I won
100
million? Yeah.
That's on camera as well. You're going to massively regret that.
What's the chances of me if I win 100 million and I give you 1 million, I've still got 99 left.
Okay, happy days.
Yeah, like just probably as much as I
You're
can.
going to regret saying that if you won 100 million.
Yeah, maybe. It's really difficult because I think if you won 100 million, I think it could almost be a liability more than something that you could actually enjoy. Because if you tell people that you've won £100 million,
it can't not change their opinion of you, really, can it?
And it wouldn't matter how much you gave them, it probably wouldn't be enough.
Yeah.
And equally, you wouldn't be able to then not tell them. Because if I said to you, right, Gal, I've had a bit of luck, here's 200 grand. The first thing you're going to think is, fuck me, how much did he actually win?
Yeah.
If he's going to give me 200 grand, how much did he actually win? And then the next thing you're going to think is, well, it must have been at least 10, 20 million. And then your next thought is, that tight bastard, he wins 20 million quid and all he gives me is £200,000. So I think it could be really, really difficult. It's a problem that I would like to have a crack
you would like
at.
to. Yeah, I was going to say, you're making me sound like you don't want it.
No, I do want it. Otherwise, I wouldn't spend £2.50 on a ticket. But at the same time, it's not as easy as you think. The first thing I would do is book myself first class off to some 6-star hotel in Barbados.
Okay.
Where I'd sit my fat ass on the beach for at least 3 weeks to just pontificate and think about what the hell I'm going to do with this money. And at my age, I think it would be incumbent on me to try and help as many people as possible that I could. So that would be obviously immediate family, immediate friends, and then probably try and at least do some good with the interest. You're the whiz kid with finance. If I get 100 million, how much is that going to make me a year in interest?
Well, like if you put it in an index fund, for example, you could like to think to get 10% a year, couldn't you?
So 100 million.
Yeah. No.
Sorry. Jesus.
1 million.
1 million.
1 million a year. Now, I don't know if... Because obviously you wouldn't be able to put it in an ISA.
10 million.
No, 100...
10% of 100
Oh, yeah,
million.
sorry, I'm thinking 1%.
Well,
yeah,
Johnny
yeah.
Finance.
Well, not being funny, you said 100 million. Where you get 100% from? Yeah, 10 million a year.
10 million a year.
Yeah, so just under $1 million a month.
Without me spending anything.
Without you spending anything.
Yeah, I could do quite a lot of good.
Yeah,
with that.
if you could get 10%, which they say the stock market's returned about 10% for the last 100 odd years.
Yeah, but also with that sort of money, you'd probably get on the inside track with iPhones and all sorts of nonsense, wouldn't you? And you'd have somebody manage it for you. Yeah. I couldn't manage 100 million.
I still don't feel like you've been very...
I haven't spent anything, yeah.
No, exactly.
Well, apart from going to Barbados.
Yeah, you've just made yourself out like you're a good person, supposedly.
Big house.
Yeah.
But then again...
Where's the big house? You don't have to say exact areas, but are we talking this country?
Well, certainly one in this country.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely one in this country. And probably one in the same town that I'm in now.
Yeah.
Why would I move away from
I agree.
my friends and stuff?
Yeah.
So I'd do that. When I have this conversation with Lynn, she says, I don't want a big house. I mean, we live in a flat.
Yeah. Your lovely flat, though.
And you know, I said to her, we could have one of them great big houses on the seafront. She goes, I don't want one. I don't want one of those. So
interesting.
So that would be an interesting conversation.
Yeah,
That's the first row.
Maybe you could have your own house and Lynn could have the flat.
So yeah, cars, definitely. I'd have a suite of cars.
Yeah. What car is the first buy?
Lamborghini.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would you be able to get into a Lamborghini at your age?
I can get in.
I would pay 200 grand to watch that.
Well, I would have to pay somebody to sit next to me to lever me out.
Exactly.
A big SUV of some sort, a couple of toy ones. But you don't need 100 million for that, do you?
You don't.
You really don't need
I
that
think
sort
you're
of
struggling to spend about, you're probably struggling to spend 10 million at the moment, aren't you? Maybe a little bit more.
I wouldn't buy a private plane.
No.
I wouldn't. Oh, I might buy a yacht.
But then I could only get worse.
I could only get a little one. I could only get a little yacht with 100 million because I probably wouldn't want to spend more than about 10% on it. So that's 10 million on a yacht.
It's not a big yacht.
10 million is not a big yacht, is it?
Yeah, no.
That's like a little.
Maybe we need more than 100 million. Maybe 100 million is not enough.
100 million each. Get a boat between us. But no, seriously, I mean, I'd want to do something with the money that actually pushed some of it back.
Yeah.
So I felt like I wasn't just spunking it up the wall.
Yeah.
The other thing, of course, is that I'd probably change all of my friends. I'd change my golf club.
That was the question I was going to ask you, because obviously golf is a massive part of your life.
Yeah.
You could play golf.
Yeah.
Anywhere and do anything. Would you change golf clubs?
Fuck me, yeah.
Let's hope they don't watch this.
In a heartbeat.
Yeah.
In a heartbeat. I would.
You could get helicopter to your golf club.
Well, no, this
you?
is what I would do. There's a couple of guys I play with regularly, and on the very first Monday after it happened, I'd ring them on the Sunday and say, right, just drop all your plans for Monday, and just be ready to be picked up in your golf gear, ready to go at 6:30 in the morning. Then I would have a car pick them up, take them to our local airport, where there'd be a private jet waiting to take us to Perth up in Scotland. And we would then be helicoptered to Glen Eagles. You're not coming back.
Yeah, I knew that would happen.
Be helicoptered to Glen Eagles, where we would play the King's Course, and then get on the lash.
So basically you've won the lottery,
yeah,
and you're saying, bye Lyd, I'm off to play golf. So no difference currently, really, is it?
Well, no, that isn't any different, because I'd still come home on the Monday. I'd fly home on the Monday.
True.
So it's just a normal Monday.
True.
It's just a different golf course.
Yeah, okay.
So I do quite a lot of that.
Sounds like you'd do well with 100 million.
Yeah, I would find a way to get them to go and play Augusta, where they do the Masters, which starts next week.
Yeah.
That's just dated this, so that's fuck this.
Yeah. We'll cut that bit out.
Yeah, I would love to play Augusta. Just the world's greatest golf courses. I would go and do all that. But no, I would struggle to spend that sort of money. Now, you've got another 30 years with me, so what would you spend yours on?
Yeah, well, I must admit, I hate to sound quite unexciting, but I'm probably along the same line.
Oh,
I'd
invest it.
definitely invest it.
Oh, what?
First thing I would do is chuck a good lump in investment. It'd be silly not to, wouldn't it? Because straight away you're earning money on that money.
But why? How much more do you need?
Even if that interest went to charity.
Okay. Even if?
It's unlikely to, but even if... No, I'm only joking. Sort of. But, no, I would like to give some to charity, you know. I do like £1 a week on the farm or whatever. Multiple homes, definitely. A massive house. Like one of those driveways that's like acres, you know. It takes 10 minutes to drive into your house. I'd like one of them.
Because?
Just because. Because
you can.
Because you can. You've won 100 million. And I would have, again, a fleet of cars. I would have a fleet of brand new super, like, hypercars.
Right.
And then some real vintage luxury cars as well.
Okay.
I say vintage, we're talking like E-Type Jags, etc. Really classy cars.
Okay.
I'd probably get into some investing of other things, maybe buying some artwork and things like that. I think that could be a lot of fun.
So
again,
you're trying to make more money.
Yeah, definitely. Maybe start a business with it.
I could see you as an angel investor.
Yeah, maybe start a business or start investing with something. I would definitely not get a boat because I am pretty scared of open water.
You know what they say about boats, don't you? If it floats, flies or fucks, rent it.
That's one for the podcast. So
we might have to edit that one out.
Possibly. So what else would I do? I think like you, big trip straight away.
I think you have to. You've got to get out the country,
have a little
get out
bit of time to think about it.
Definitely.
Golf is becoming a bigger part of my life, so go and play some beautiful golf courses.
You're not coming to Glen Eagles with me.
Well, depends who wins the 100 million, doesn't it?
Yeah, that is true.
Learn to fly.
I thought you'd already started.
I have already started, but I'm 3 lessons in and it's expensive.
Okay.
So learn to fly and have my own plane. That would be awesome, wouldn't it?
What sort of plane would you have?
Just a little. I'm not like greedy, you know, little. Cessna sounds a bit cheap, really, when you've got 100 million, doesn't it?
Cessna Citation?
Yeah, I'd have something pucker, you know, it'd be a proper one.
So it'd be a jet?
Yeah, well, no, I'd possibly, well, it depends what licence I did.
Oh, they're different licenses?
I believe so, yeah. I don't think you could fly a jet on a little private pilot's license.
Well,
you've got
I've just renewed my CAA drone license.
Well, there you go. You'd be an assessment next,
I'm away.
But yeah, apart from that, I don't know if there'd be much else. I suppose, like you said, you've got to help your nearest and dearest, haven't you? But as you quite rightly said, I think that could become sticky quite quickly, couldn't it?
Extremely quickly.
But yeah, no, it's funny, isn't it? Because you hear so many rich people that say like money didn't make them happy.
Yeah, it's always the rich ones who've at least had a crack at it.
Yeah, at least they've enjoyed something, you know, and
yeah.
It must be really miserable, like living on a yacht for 2 weeks or something, mustn't it? Well, I was saying that, I'd said I'm a bit scared of water, so it probably would be quite miserable for me.
I think 100 million would introduce you to a world that we're not even aware of
yet.
Yeah,
definitely.
And so you would get invited to different experiences and you would find, I mean, you talked about maybe buying some art or something. Well, we haven't got a clue how to buy art, but if the art world knows that you've got 10 or 20 million in your back pocket to spend, you probably find yourself being invited to some quite nice art exhibitions where they might try and relieve you of at least half of that money.
Yeah.
So you'd move in different circles, and if you moved in different circles, you'd meet different people, and then you probably find your lifestyle gets incrementally more expensive.
Yeah. Keeping up with the Joneses and all that.
Well, your girlfriend's going to want a completely different wardrobe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
she'll do 90 million probably.
Yeah, handbags, shoes.
Yeah. So, no.
You won't be buying her
probably 100 million's done by the time I'm about 45, isn't it? And then I'll be back working again.
Yeah. And at 36, do you think you'd miss work? Say you went to party for 6 months on your 100 million.
I think you would miss work, wouldn't you?
I wouldn't, not at my age, no.
No, I mean at 36, I think you'd miss work. I think you'd miss having some sort of aim, you know, challenge. Mm-hmm. But I think I mentioned it earlier, I think it'd be nice to have that money to maybe try something I would have never had a chance to try before, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know what that would be, but lots to think about. I'll keep playing and I'll keep winning my 30 quids and you never know. What would you do if you won the lottery? Leave a comment below.
End of.